All right, right before I went on the walk, I read a comment from Warbles. Warbles concerned. Warbles. Hello, Warbles. Let's have some coffee together. Warbles concerned about a possible danger and getting into a new relationship. What if the people getting together want slightly different things or majorly different things? Like, what if one wants a child and the other doesn't want a child? But they still love each other. Isn't that going to be a major problem? And here's the thing, Warbles. Here's what I don't understand about relationships is why does everybody think that they're just going to find that one person that's just perfect for everything? For instance, I love bicycling. I have 4 bikes right now. I was just thinking I got rid of my 5th. Because they're good for different things, and some can't do what the others can do. I've got a cruiser and a full suspension mountain bike, and if I took a technical downhill on that cruiser, I'd probably break both me and the bike. So why don't people think about relationships that way? I'm not going to be everything to everyone or anyone. I really, all the things I need out of life, I let me down on that. So you gotta know I'm doing the best I can for myself, because why would I hold back? So if I am letting myself down on the things that I want out of life, how in the world could I be expected to provide more than just a small part of what somebody else might need? Even when it comes to listening to somebody, just like the way the introverted mind works, by the time the 5th or 6th topic comes up, I've kind of checked out. I'm still recording, but I'm no longer monitoring. Like the 5th or 6th topic, well, I'll probably start thinking about it tomorrow. Meanwhile, my mind's still busy with all the other things that have been coming up. Oh, the solution. Why doesn't everybody just fucking give up on monogamy? It's okay to eat at different restaurants, right? It's okay to go have different vacation spots, mix it up with some campsites, sometimes staying in a hotel, sometimes doing a staycation, maybe even camping in the backyard. You don't feel like being away from, you just cleaned your bathroom and you're like, man, I love a clean bathroom. I'm going to stay home. Why don't people let people do that? Society freaks the fuck out. I'll tell you that from just a tiny bit of experience. Someone says, does your girlfriend have more than one boyfriend? Sure. I think that as it should be. She should probably have 3 more, actually. I'd say go with 6. Get 6 boyfriends. Here's the thing. Well, am I going to turn around and get 6 girlfriends? Could you imagine? Man, it'd be having 6 Aquilas. I love Aquila. Aquila's the best thing in my life. Aquila has made me a better man, oddly enough, a better human being. If I had 6 of them, I think I'd be crazy. But I could see having 1 extra Aquila. Maybe 2. I don't know. It's really not even my focus. I don't care about that kind of thing. For the last decade, actually, relationships have been a lowish priority to no priority. Warbles, you're inspired me to go to declare celibacy. Was pretty amazing, actually. First off, it was amazing just how your mind starts coping with that, and then as you slowly get good at it, and then when I became interested in Amanda, starting to basically just releasing all the lids, allowing that side of me to, like, you know, come to the forefront again. Opening Pandora's box. This beautiful field. And also, Warbles, I was thinking about, this sounds like a side topic, but everything in our past, of course, affects how the decisions I make today. But what if some of those decisions that I made in the past were the wrong ones? Or I had like a couple negative encounters heading down that way to the right. So now I've just stuck to going to the left, except for I used to really enjoy going to the right. But yet I let a few bad encounters decide how I'm going to behave in the future. I should be aware of that and not allow my behavior to become a routine based on something that happened to me a long time ago. And I was gonna avoid being specific, but you've been pretty specific about your comments. But Warbles, you've had some terrible interactions with women in the past. Sometimes when someone says, like, everyone I've ever dated is a complete psycho or something like that, and people say, like, well, you should have stopped dating. One of my friends was like, men are only interested in this and they don't care about this, and I'm like, based on how you approach the situation, you're like, hey everybody, I'm available, and like the first three guys are gonna leap to their feet are interested in you because you're available. That one guy that you've known for a long time has been interested in you for a long time because of who you are as a person, but is not that kind of person that's gonna leap to their feet. It's like, oh, you're single now? They're waiting for something. It's like they're waiting for something to mature, or to grow, or to emerge, or coalesce, or just become. Actually, I had a woman say something to me once, like, well, I didn't know you were interested in me. And I'm like, well, did you know that I loved you? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, that's a hint, When someone's in love with you, that kind of lets you know they're interested in you. She was one of those I'm available kind of, like, she would announce her availability, and the first person that that leapt to their feet was like, okay, you are next then, it's your turn. Which led her to just a series of just relationship disasters. Because they weren't interested in a relationship. They wanted to be next. They knew there was going to be another next after them. As opposed to, like, picking the person that's like, I might not necessarily be the end, but I certainly don't see myself as being just the next. Oh yeah, like, well, actually, Warbles, you actually know that some of the things that, like, have sent you down the wrong path, like, you're talking about your military experience, like, I think it was a military experience where, like, all the guys were like, just like, the most important thing, let's just go get laid. Which is the whole thing, like, I'm available for sex, and then the kind of people that are going to stand up and say, like, oh, okay, let's have sex then, are the kind of people that, like, you learn all the wrong lessons from. You get all the wrong motivations. That's why I didn't take a right back there. You're going to have so many negative trails that you're like, well, fuck, I've had a bad trail. I guess I'm stuck out here in the middle of nowhere. I guess I'll feed kangaroos. While I would love to be stuck in the middle of nowhere feeding kangaroos, I want to continue to pursue the trail. More than one, to be limited as less as possible, to make good choices, to be available to possibilities of love and relationships, and not be limited because, like, oh, well, your girlfriend has another boyfriend, so she's cheating on you. I'm like, no, she's not. She has somebody else in her life that loves her, and that makes her better. Not, like, better because, like, oh, you should really try to find somebody that has lots of people interested in them because they're a better person. It's like, the more love in your life, the better you are. Which I've known from, like, I remember my first realization of this, being in a relationship and starting to feel like I was a part of this woman's family, and all these different people cared about me, and suddenly I'm like, my life is so much better. I had no idea. Keela's lost me. He's way over there. Hey, Keela! Alright, Warbles, I gotta pay attention to my dog, so I'll talk to you later.